Welcome back, my sweet divinities, to today's Divine Tarot. In this pick a card, we are looking forward to new moon guidance and what we can expect, the energies we can expect, any type of message or guidance that your ancestor, spirit guides, spirit squad, that they have for you. I will, as always, allow it to play, go through the different piles, and give you a chance to meditate over the cards, the decks, and choose what is the deck that is pulling, calling to your soul. Deck number 1, we have the beautiful Dragonfly, and it's love, full of love. I don't know if you can see it, but there's love throughout the wings. Okay. Give you the smoky quartz vibes. Pile number 2, we have the little Elefante in the aqua teal healing turquoise energy. Pile number 3, we have the busy bee. That solar plexus chakra, get that popping. For pile number 4, we have angelic heart. This is a set. And then the bonus pile number 5, we have the wish. May all your dreams and wishes come true. So take a moment, meditate over the cards, and then meet me at your time selection and we'll get into it. Alright, pile number 1, those of you who chose the smoky quartz and the beautiful loving dragonfly, this is the pile for you. So let's jump into it, okay? And Spirit told me to do this one a little different this time, so we will shuffle for your meditative messages at the end. But for those of you who are new and don't know, I will lay out the cards to begin with, go through them with you, and then take a minute to read the energy and gather the messages that Spirit has for you, and then we'll get into it, okay? So first off, we're going to start with the Earth Warriors deck. And we have, out of darkness, the light is born. That's Padma Sundari, I guess that's how you say it. Beautiful card. Get you a close-up. And then we have some elk energy, divine might foretold. And then we have beautiful Ayana vision, way of the divine feminine revealed. Beautiful. I feel strongly already. Some of you are really connected. If you don't know that already, that's what they're trying to tell you. Okay. And then, let's see. For our tarot, we'll do that next. Temperance. Let's make sure you stay up here. Queen of Cups in reverse. And honestly, when I flipped this deck, that was the only card that actually flipped. and it came before the Temperance. So I'm probably going to rearrange those. And then we have the King of Swords. And then the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so we're gonna, because they actually came. Stay. Again, I'm not going to be able to manipulate the cards too much because they're barely hanging on up there, okay? Alright, and so for the Crystal Mandala, we have Rest. Yes. And then we have Read the Energy. And then we have, ooh, Passion of the Lionheart. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Just give me a minute, you guys. Okay, straight up, and what's coming through real heavy, especially since Homegirl come out reverse. Spirit is asking you during this time, or advising you, those of you who chose this pile, and it doesn't matter when I say he, she, or whatever, I'm just reading pretty much the gender of the card, but as we all know, or if you don't know, the energy is gender fluid. Like it's gender neutral. There's no he, she, whatever. Okay, but so just go with me. But anyway, whether you're male or female, Spirit is telling you that the divine feminine within you, the way is already being revealed. You see, if you go within, that you need balance, right? Because with the Queen of Cups reversed, that they're, and followed by the Temperance, they're telling you that you need balance, right? In order to bring her back upright, to be emotionally stable. Because generally when Queen of Cups is upright, she's stable, she's balanced emotionally, not allowing, you know, anything to get her off her, knock her off her rocker. It's interesting that it comes after the King of Swords, because he, she generally embodies the kind of cold-hearted, you know, detached, unemotional type of energy that normally would be in the Queen, right? So that's no coincidence that they came out like they did. That's why I said I had to rearrange, because the cards came out in this order. So in order to get yourself balanced and stable, they're telling you to read the energy, and make sure when you read the energy with this, make sure you rest. Interestingly enough, the number with rest is 2. Yes, that's about choices, but again, I see that as balance as well, needing to be balanced, right? So there's no coincidence that it came out under that. Not to mention, you have master number 11, which is also a 2, so that's double confirmation. And then, funny enough, you have, not even funny, because I don't believe in coincidences. Spirit does this for a reason. But you have the elk energy, divine might foretold. And I see this more as the masculine energy, which is embodying this King of Swords type of energy, because that is very masculine, very dominating. But there still needs to be balance in the 3 and the 1 being a 4. Stability, right? At all times, you should there be balance in order for you to really kind of bring your passion, come out of that dark energy. That's why you have this first and foremost clarified by this 8 of Cups, because it's like, move away from the negativity or anything that was in the darkness that has been plaguing you, and go into the light, the truth, and the light. Because the Swords energy is about mental clarity and truth. The King is the ultimate, is the end, right? That's the highest court card. So, to me, besides the Ace of Cups, that's what you want to, Ace of Cups, I'm sorry, Ace of Swords. The King is not the end all be all, but like I said, just the highest ranking. And so that's really strong energy. That means you've mastered it, right? In a sense. So that's what they're advising you to move towards. Move towards more balance mentally as well as emotionally. Divine masculine, masculine and feminine, or feminine masculine, however order you want to put it into, but balance yourself out, and be stable. And then with this passion of the lion heart, this is beautiful. This is like, it says the fire agate, which this screams root chakra, actually all lower 3 chakras, because there are some orange and some yellow obviously in the center, hues to this card, in case it's not really coming out on camera, but it is. So basically what they're saying is that's how you get grounded. Like, you have to stay connected and open and clear of your of your lower chakras in order to stay grounded, right? Stay balanced, stay rooted. That is very interesting. There are 3s in both of these cards, which to me, I'm sorry if you didn't see that, but there are 3s in both of these cards, which to me is all about being in harmony, mind, body, and soul. I say that all the time. And then it's also the number of kind of growth and expansion. So, once you realize and recognize, read the energy and understand how it is, what the vibrations and what's low, what's draining you, what's negative, what's in the dark, what you need to, let go of, and then come into the light in order to master that 4 energy here, to be stable and rooted. Once you understand that, then will you be allowed, because these are the first 3 chakras. And like I said, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus, right? Then after that, you got the heart chakra, which is the 4th chakra. And that's being balanced, stable within, keeping your feminine and masculine energies, in check. And once you do that, once you have your heart space open, that's the gateway to your soul. And all this beautiful energy, because if you see here, her heart chakra is on fleek. It's wide open. Look at that beautiful energy. Her Kundalini has risen. That's gorgeous energy. I love to see this card. And the beautiful colors, and that's stability. And because her heart chakra is wide open, look at her 3rd eye. She's seeing things from a higher perspective. She's receiving all of those downloads. Her crown chakra is popping too. Y'all see that? It's like she's getting all of that. All of those downloads coming in from every angle. She's open to receive. Once your heart chakra is open, you receive it all. All love and light. And then she got her little lotus flower up. She got that balancing her on both sides. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you even see with all of these, look at the commonalities in all of these cards. No coincidence whatsoever. Those crown, let's see if I can hold all of these up in the camera. All of their crown chakras are in third eye, just popping. Y'all see? She's receiving that transformative energy from the butterfly and getting those downloads. This is divine connection here. That's why I said a lot of you are truly connected and you may not even realize it, but you are. And that's what they want you to see, but it takes you being balanced mentally and emotionally, mind, body, and soul, y'all, in order to receive the downloads, the visions, Ayana vision here, that you are meant to see. They're trying to tell you, divine might foretold, the way of the divine feminine revealed. They're trying to show you, but you got to be open and willing to receive. And obviously, like I keep saying, balance, that's the word for this new moon guidance for this group, if you chose group number 1. Which is not a coincidence, because even your dragonfly has 4 wings. That's the word, balance. Okay, so now we're going to see what meditation that may come out that they have for you, or affirmation, okay? Whatever comes out. Let's see. We have, oops. Okay, pretty lengthy one. I'm gonna let you see it and then I'll read it to you. It says, whatever joy there is in this world, all comes from desiring others to be happy. And whatever suffering there is in this world, all comes from desiring myself to be happy. But what need is there to say much more? The childish work for their... Am I reading that right? I'm sorry, y'all. But what need is there to say much more? The childish work for their own benefit. The Buddha's work for the benefit of others. Just look at the difference between them. That's powerful. And y'all may need to read that, pause it, and really take that in. Basically, balance yourself out in all that you do. They're advising you that you need to consider others, because you give, what you give, you receive. That's the law of karma. And so, yes, in a sense, you are to be selfish to keep yourself, balanced and rooted and grounded, and being able to have your energy where you can be of benefit to others. But the whole thing is, that's why I say, if in doing this, if I don't help but one soul, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. That's my purpose, and I'm thankful for that. All of what you are meant to be and do in life, yes, we have talents and gifts and abilities, right? And we're blessed with all of us have some unique talent. And I don't even really like to say talent, but blessing, like I said, that we're meant to give back to the world and help uplift and spread love and light to the world. That's what it's about. And that's what that's really saying. So reconsider if you have any other ulterior motive, because it won't work. It'll fail. That's gorgeous. Okay. That is all that I am getting for you, group number 1. And I pray this resonates with you. If it does, please leave a comment down below. You never know how your testimony may help someone else. Always remember, spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Until next time. Peace. Alright, group number 2. If you chose this beautiful turquoise ELEFANTE, And this is the deck for you. So let's see what Spirit has for you for this new moon guidance, okay? If this is your first time or if you are not familiar, what I generally do is lay out all the cards. I will go through them with you. I'll take a minute to read the energy, gather the messages that Spirit has for you, and then we'll jump right into it, okay? Spirit told me to do this a little bit different, so in the end, I will shuffle for a meditation or affirmation for you to grow on, okay? All right, so first up we have Blessings of Kumu. It says, no good thing shall be withheld. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, powerful. Powerful. That is a number 9, so that is nearing the completion. Nearing the end, so somebody's about to receive a blessing. And then we have Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. That's so interesting, especially with this new moon coming. It says second chances bring success. Somebody's getting a blessing. I feel that very strong. That is a 10. That's synchronistic order. That 3 and that 7 is a 10 coming after the 9. It's coming, y'all. It's right around the corner. Might be coming with this new moon. And then this says medicine of the butterfly Kashina. Gorgeous. Healing, transformation, balance. I love this. That is just gorgeous. She got that. Her whole third eye and crown is just, ooh. And look at that. Her, ooh, we'll get into it. Okay, that is a 6. Full of love and light. Let's make sure we stay up here. This blessing trying to jump out at some of y'all. All right. And then let's see what we have for the tarot. 8 of Swords. Six of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Double confirmation with those 8s, for sure. Also double confirmation with this 6. We got 6 here and 6 there. 10 of Wands. Dropping them burdens. Love to see that. Double confirmation with the 10s, boy. As soon as you do that, that's when that blessing's going to come through. That's what Spirit's saying. As soon as you let go of this anxiety, this kind of, self-sabotaging, feeling like you're stuck, because you are not. You are not. That blessing is coming. There's no need to worry. And then we look. What did I? I can't make this up. They're giving you that. Like, here, take it. I love it. Newfound passion. Definitely something to do with what you truly, truly love. Oh, okay, we're gonna get into it. I love it. Yes. Something in your childhood that you probably let go, kind of forgot about, but it's okay, we're gonna get into it. Like I said, I'm so excited. Look at that. The Untamed. That is interesting because every time I see this, and look, I'm wearing my amber key to the heart bracelet. But every time I see this card, I think of the tiger spirit. I don't know why, but it's like unleash that, right? That's so interesting. And again, confirmation. Beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna get into it. Like I said, unleash that. That's what they're telling you. there's no need for you to feel stuck or trapped, because you need to unleash yourself. It said, no good thing shall be withheld, and that is that love and light within you. Spirit is saying, unleash it. You should be untamed. There's no need to feel stuck and trapped. You know, allow yourself to be, your soul to be free. Embody this tiger spirit. You have another opportunity. Maybe it was something that you that in your past that you kind of let go of because you felt like, oh, this is not going to work, or, and likely it really just was. It's the fact that it wasn't divine timing. It wasn't the right time. That's what's coming through strong. But now it is, because now you are balanced in harmony, bringing that love. You've been through a transformation, I see, truly connected to the divine, in receiving downloads and visions. You got a newfound passion. That is awesome, because you've decided to lay some burdens down. And for those of you who haven't come to this step yet of receiving your newfound passion, like I said before, as soon as you let go of those burdens, and as soon as you get yourself out of feeling trapped or stuck, and focus on what it is, you know what I'm saying, that you love, put your work and effort and plan out, map out, let your soul be free. That's how you create whatever it is that you want to create. That is just gorgeous energy. Oh, okay. And then look, the inner queen, let her reign, let her free. Another 5, which, like I said, you've gone through the transformation. That's no coincidence. It's coming out under there. And not to mention, this is screaming heart chakra. It's the ruby, which again, it too is connected to your root, your lower chakra, because you have to be grounded. But what I see is a lot that's screaming to me, and that spirit is really telling me, is that it has to do with your heart chakra. Because open that up. Do you see that right there? It's like the divine is trying to sprinkle in that love and light into your heart and fill your heart up. And once you do that, like I always say, the heart is the gateway to the soul. And then you can be set free, free to create, free to just explode. It's interesting that there's 3, you know, the 48 reduces to a 3, right? And there are 3 moons here, little crescent moons. Again, I see there's a kind of love and light energy kind of trying to come through here. But I feel like more so than anything, it's like your you know, this is your soul, right? Your spirit trying, like, all kind of tangled up, but they're telling you to just let it explode, let it come out. Okay, and then finally we have, look at that, storm wisdom, yet another 3. Because you're going through this transformation, and one of my lights just came out, the spirit light. Look, that's no coincidence. The spirit light just went out. They're telling you to shine your light. Shine your light bright. That's all spirit right there. I'm going to relight that. But I want to touch on this before I do. Because you've gone through this transformation, even here with the 5 energy, and found your inner queen, right? Now you are receiving incredible downloads and wisdom and knowledge, and you are now more so than anything open to receive. That is beautiful. Let me light this. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, look, now it's shining brighter than ever. That's so funny. I feel my karma light's gonna go out in a minute, so let's see if we can at least get through this. But I wanted to touch on this card because this is really just calling to me. There's a lot going on in this card, and I want you to really see. Like I said before, they're advising you to Open up within and let your light shine. You see that? Because once you do, that's divine wisdom, that storm wisdom coming through right there. This owl is a symbol in and of itself of wisdom. Again, we have that butterfly energy here, which lets me know that you've gone through a transformation. I see this as kind of coming from the dark into the light, right? For some of you, I'm hearing cheetah, panther, and cougar, or even jaguar is coming through. That may be a spirit animal for you. Maybe one that you need to, look up and try to embody some of the characteristics within this animal for yourself. Definitely confirmation. And even this card, there are phases of the moon here at the top, right? Going from the full all the way to the new, and we are approaching the new. But also, like I said, it's interesting that there are 3 kind of crescent-ish moons here, and then you got the 3 crescent moons here. And I told you, this always reminds me, for whatever reason, of the tiger spirit. Unleash that. It is time. It is time. Yes, that is all I have for that. That's all that's coming through. So now we're going to see what affirmation and or meditation that you can take with you to grow on. It's beautiful. Let's see what comes out for you. There's strength in that. There's strength in that tiger spirit, and even just the elephant alone, there's strength in that. So you have 2 that's trying to come out. So let's see. We have this affirmation. Today I choose the beginner's mind and open myself to boundless possibilities. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. I'm telling you, because whatever it is, open your mind up, whatever you have hidden within you, it's trying to come out. It's trying to be unleashed. And then we have another affirmation. Come on, camera. There we go. It says, all things work together for good. That is amazing. They telling you no good thing. Matter of fact, these probably should be switched. It really doesn't matter, but still. No good thing shall be withheld, and all things work together for good, which is everything embodied in this card coming together for your good. And choose the beginner's mind and open yourself up. And that is so true, because when you were a child, that's kind of like the beginner's mind, right? You had no care in the world. No, you didn't give 2 flying flips what anybody had to say about what you were doing, what you decided to do. So bring yourself back to the childlike mind, the beginner's mind, to where you don't care, because that's where you have endless possibilities. Like when you were a child, you knew, or you believed, you had faith that anything you dreamed of was possible. And that's what they're telling you. Gorgeous. So that is all I have for you, group number 2. If this resonates with you, leave a comment down below. You never know how you may affect someone else, how your words of inspiration or your testimony may help someone else. As I always say, remember to spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Until next time, peace. Hello. For those of you who chose group number 3, this beautiful busy bee chain, her charm, this is the pile for you. So let's jump into it. If you are new or you're unfamiliar, what I generally do is lay out the cards for you, go through them as I'm laying them out a little bit, take a minute to read the energy and gather all the messages that Spirit has for you. And then we'll, get into it a little further. Spirit told me to do it a little bit differently. So at the end, I'll use this deck to give you the affirmation and or meditation to grow on, okay? So, I love to see this card. This is truly a beautiful place. This is like ultimate peace, balance, stability for me. It's eternal. Amaru. I love to see that. And then we have 34, Spirit of the Warrior. That's gorgeous. Look how powerful that card looks. Man, that is true balance. Some of you may have bird spirit animals, butterfly, going through a transformation, definitely are connected. You're showing the way, right? Showing the way, using that moon energy. Look at that. But that pyramid is, balance, stability. You're coming from a place speaking from a place of love. Yes. Spirit of the warrior. Powerful, balanced, loving warrior is what's coming through. And then we have yet another 7. They're mirroring each other. Look at that. 34 and 43. And this truly looks like a warrior, like a chief, right? But it says honor the light. 7. That's powerful. 77. And then they both go, then this is an 8. 7 is about your spiritual path of enlightenment, also about options or choices. Wisdom. Beautiful. Yes. Honor your light, because like I said, you're showing the way here, and that's what that is about. When you honor your light, your spirit, your soul, that's your guiding light. It shows you the way, and then therefore you are able to help others come to, show others the way to this beautiful place. That beautiful place, like I said, to me is ultimate peace. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Some of you are feeling conflicted. I feel like it's more inner turmoil than anything. You're feeling conflicted. Do you take this offer of love that's being presented to you that some of you may feel is an illusion or a potential empty cup, right? Because there's really no cup there. It's blank. Or do you accept, more foundational material wealth, right? Matters of the heart versus not really mine, but I don't know. And then we have, Knight of Wands. So you're moving on to what's passionate for you. Coming out of that conflict, and you're deciding on truly what makes your heart sing, what lights your fire. It's so funny that I say that because it looks like flames, which is the light too, passion and energy. Okay, let's see what Crystal Mandala has to say. Purification. Some of you may want to get you some of that black tourmaline. That would definitely help keep you grounded, clearing the energy, dispelling any negativity. And that's so funny because I Spirit told me to put it underneath this 5 of Wands, and that's where I'm going to put it because they made me look at when I didn't put it under the Five of Wands, they made me look at that number. That definitely is a 5. And in order to clear yourself of this conflicting energy, feeling like there's battling or being argumentative or, anything that has you imbalanced, you have to purify, get back to being grounded and stable, get back to your inner peace, that beautiful place. That's no coincidence. Double confirmation with those 5s. And then we have, look at that, Heavenly Mercy, Smoky Quartz, and that is a 9. So yeah, you receiving, this is completion, like end of the cycle. When you receive your inner peace in that 8, that's eternal. Once you go through the transformation, that 5 energy, you change, you realize what it is that's, whether it's you yourself being in that, conflicting energy, or whether it's your environment. You understand that you got to purify, you got to clear the energy, you got to get out of there, right? Because nothing is more sacred than your inner peace, than this beautiful place. And that's what you're after. That's eternal. And you receive that heavenly mercy, completing that cycle. Oh, that's beautiful. And then finally we have, yes, didn't I say that? You're going through a transformation. It's yet another 5. These are mirroring each other. That is beautiful. Look at that. That's divine. 14 and 41, just like these are mirroring one another. So once you purify, you understand what it is, and get yourself together, you are reborn. You're made anew. There's no way you can go back. That's why I said, once you see this beautiful place, there's no way you want to return to any of this mess ever. I hear that you have to, like I told you before, decide though what you feel is right for you. I'm gonna put these here. Because only you know. Only you can go within. Some of you have been putting up a great fight with, I just see that with this word. You've been fighting for this and that, because the 5 of Wands can be, that type of combative type of energy, which now they're saying you don't have to really stay in conflict or turmoil. You can move. This night moves quickly, so you can move towards your inner light, your guiding light. Just keep yourself purified and understand that you are changed, forever changed, right? And you're receiving that heavenly mercy. I feel like that's part of the gift. And that's what you're going after passionately. Because then you won't have to worry about anyone trying to give you an empty offer, an empty cup. You can fill your own cup. The divine will fill your cup for you. Always and forever. And that's beautiful. There's so many different messages coming through in this beautiful place. I just see this as balance, because you have the warrior in the Lion King, right? The king of the jungle. Like I said, this is already embodying a chief to me. You also have been stable and connected and pure at heart with the unicorn energy. There's so many birds. I see feathers everywhere. So shouts out to the air signs. And you don't necessarily have to be, but because I see fire as well with the wands. Interestingly enough, there are no swords. I don't see swords, but like I said, up here I see the air signs. So that is still good. And then we have even water. I see, you got the Knight of Cups, and then you have here, I don't know if you saw the ocean waves in the back, but again, it's still balanced, fire and water. There are 2, I guess these are sunflowers here, and even 2 in this card. And to me, 2 is a number of balance as well. It's kind of the 11 type of energy. So either or, right? And as I say that, this even reminds me of Libra energy, which, like I said, the air is coming through, because to me this is like a scale. You see that? It's kind of like the scale, and he's balanced. His hands are balanced. He, she. Not to mention the two birds on either side balancing his mental. I see that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I think that is all that is coming through. So let's see what affirmation or meditation. Yep, and it, oops. Look at there. Oh my beautiful spirit. They never cease to amaze me. I am worthy of love, and I choose to love myself. Didn't I tell you, you don't need that empty cup of offer, you know? Walk away and go towards your passion, your heart. And that's so beautiful, because I told you this heart is popping. She even has her transformative energy with the butterfly over her heart chakra. The healing, the peacock feathers in her earrings are balancing her, and that's healing that heart chakra, because it's all about love and light. And then you have honor the light because when you love yourself and fill your own cup, boy oh boy, your soul is able to just, ooh, I love that. Thank you. Beautiful. And you're completing, you're nearing the end, right? Because the 9 is the end. That is gorgeous. That is all I have, y'all. So many synchronicities. Like I said, 77 may be a number, angel number for y'all. I see 555, all about transformation and change, but you may want to look that up as well. And then we move in synchronistic order from the 8 to the 9. Beautiful. Strong energy as well, because you have a lot of court, you know, just the one minor arcana. So that's beautiful. All right, you guys. Please let me know if this resonates with you down below. Share your testimony. Help someone else. Always remember to spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Until next time. Peace. Okay, for those of you who chose group number 4, the beautiful angelic heart, this is the pile for you. We're going to jump right into, okay? For those of you who are new or don't know, what I'm going to do is lay out the cards, go through them with you as I lay them out. Take a minute to read the energy and gather the messages that Spirit has for you. And then we'll get right into it, or, you know, dive into it a little further. Spirit told me to do it a little bit different today, so I'm going to use this deck in the end to see whatever affirmation and or meditation there are for you to grow on, okay? So, first out, it says, time to cross the threshold. Some of you are stalling. Get to getting, they saying. That is a 19, which reduces to a 10, which is all about ending the cycle. It's time to start something new as well, because it also is a 1. So, move. And then we have, look at that. It says, hearing truth. That is a 21, which reduces to a 3. The divine is giving you that pure, honest, look at that. I love that. That reminds me of the dove, and that's just nothing but love, which is true, pure. Anything else is not it. The Most High is not a God of confusion, right? The universe likes to keep it simple. So if anything has you questioning or, you know, going back and forth, and you know, No, drop it. Drop it. All right, and then we have, look at that. Look at this order. 21 to the 22. You're hearing the truth, and then you're honoring the ancient king. Strength, balance, courage. I see this as you know, knowledge, power, right? Self-confidence. That's a master. 22 is a master number, and that's like master teacher as well. Leader. That's gorgeous. And then it's like we went from the full moon to the new moon, and you see the phases of the moon, but you went from the full moon to the new moon, right? Receiving those beautiful downloads. Some of you will likely receive lots of downloads with this new moon, first new moon of the decade. And it definitely may have something to do with what you are supposed to teach and bring to the world, what you strengthening your inner, your confidence, your self-esteem, your courage, bringing you into the true leadership role that you're meant to be in. There's no coincidence that, like I said, that this this group is the angelic heart, and this is pure love, pure honesty and truth. So you realize, you know what it is. You are meant to guide. You are meant to be a leader and show the world love and light. That's why they're telling you, come on now, come on, cross on over. It's a beautiful place over here. Some of you may be even receiving your downloads, or like pay attention to the birds. Just go outside in nature and just listen, you know, just be, because there are lots of birds in these cards. And especially with this particular bird giving her the truth, that's what you need to hear. I know it's cold in most places, but take some time. I'm telling you, you're gonna, something, it's big. I feel it, like it's really big, and it's divine. You're going from the 21 to the 22 and ending on the 22 for this deck. It's like, that's powerful, that's master, that's divine. I don't even know how else to really put it. But it's going to be pure love, because I'm even seeing, I don't even know if you can see it very well, but there's a heart right here. That's that love, strengthening your heart, opening your heart chakra. And I told you that pure love and light. You chose this deck for a reason, and that's, I'm not even into the rest of the cards, but that's what's coming through very strong. And this balance, this threshold, this I feel like, you know, it's like, this is the gateway. You know, this is showing you the way. This is around her. This mandala is around her solar plexus and her heart chakra. And this is balance, right? That needs to be stable, but it's also opening. It's expanding. Your heart is a gateway to your soul, which is where, you know, that's what's trying to get out. You're complete in that 19 being a 10, or just, you know, the 1. So it's like, come on with me. Let's start this journey. Like I said, you will be receiving some tremendous downloads. Get out, and you got even birds here in this card. So get out in nature, you guys. Just listen. Just listen. Be open to receive. Okay, so now we're going to get into the tarot. Make the choice. I told you, do not be in this indecisive energy. I just said, God is not one of confusion. So whatever it is, let it go. Make the choice to let it go. Look, because this is what you'll get in return, y'all. ultimate happiness, contentment, satisfaction, happy life, happy life. Yeah, another 2. So there's a lot of 2s. There's 1, 4, 4 currently. 2s, just the number 2. So 222, 22, like any combination thereof, you might want to look into. This is, we'll get into this. We will get into this. And then we have the 5 of Swords. Letting something go. Cutting that out. Because it's not doing anything but bringing heartbreak and confusion. There's no need to fight. You know, that's kind of like fighting to the death of me. And I feel like that's why this came out with that. You can't be greedy and selfish in the sense of by any means necessary will I get what I want, right? The truth is that this comes from being unbound, from not embodying that kind of devilish energy that's keeping you feeling stuck, or you know, whether that is an addiction, whether that is feeling codependent, whether that is being in a toxic environment or relationship that you know is not benefiting you, but still trying to hold on because this is all you know, or because you feel comfortable, or because you are afraid of change, which is the 5 energy. Interestingly enough, the devil is the 15, which reduces to a 6. But first and foremost, looking at the Roman numerals, you have the 10, the X, which is double confirmation that this, actually triple confirmation, because we had have a 10 here, a 10 here, and then this 10. And then, but you also have the 5 here. So it's like, cut out the X. I see the 10 as the X, like X out all that negative bullshit that you've been attached to, addicted to, that you've been holding on to, that no longer serves you, right? Use the swords to cut it out. It's funny because you have, with these 2 particular swords cards, you have in this 5 of Swords, there are the 3 swords, right? But she's holding the 2, there are the 3 swords, but she's holding the 2 swords that are necessary to cut out this. This is another message that's coming through strong, is that the devil is Capricorn energy, right? We are in Capricorn season, so it's like Caps, they get the job done. You know, if they put their mind to it, they gonna do it, no matter what it takes. Kind of a little bit of this energy, right? So just be careful, though. I said that to say, when they put their mind to doing what they need to do, they make the decision. They're not indecisive. They know that I got a mission and I'm going to accomplish it. The mission that Spirit is telling you is to cut out the excess BS that no longer serves you, that is keeping you feeling bound and stuck, right? Embody that Capricorn energy in order to handle your shit, pretty much. Make up your mind, because do you want to stay in this type of energy, this negative downriding energy, or do you want this? That's why you're feeling indecisive. And maybe you're trying to figure out how to get this, but being in this is not going to do it. This is toxic selfishness. This is, you don't give a flying flip who you hurt in the process to get what you want. And that's not okay. Because the truth is, like we already said before, you need love and light. You need that angelic heart. Right? That's how you get what you want. It's all about your intent. Manifesting your desires is always all about your intent. Are you going to use what you gain, the blessings that Spirit gives you for the benefit of lifting up humanity? Or are you going to be selfish? Because if you are going to be selfish in the form of greedy, in the form of you don't give a rat's ass who you hurt, that will come back to you. This will not be a case if that's what you seek. You may get it's like, what am I trying to say? Like, you may feel like you got rewarded in a sense, but as soon as you get that blessing, that's as soon as it gets taken away. And the same way you attained it, it's the same way it's going to go. If not with more impact or power. It's karma. That light over there, it's karma. Okay. So now we have her Golden Grace. It's a beautiful card. It's a 38, which has the potential to be an 11. Interestingly enough, 11 is 22. But you got to show grace and mercy. You do. You will receive that grace as well once you cross into that threshold of love and light. Look at there. From word to world. This is speaking of whatever you, I said, it's all about your intentions. And whatever you want to manifest, that's all you have to do. Speak it, put it out into the universe, and it shall be. Just remember your intent behind it. As long as you're stable, coming from a place of stability and being grounded and balanced mentally and emotionally, mind, body, and soul, the world is yours, literally. It's beautiful that they came out together. And look, what did I just say? So it shall be. That's a 35, which is an 8, eternal, infinite. It's all about your intent, though. You come from a place of, and there's no coincidence. Look at that beautiful synchronicity in those colors. You come from a pure heart, a place of love and light. What you reap, you shall sow. What you sow, you shall reap. However you want to look at it. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Just remember your intentions. Cut that out. That's beautiful. So now I'm going to go ahead and see what affirmations or meditations Spirit wants you to grow on. Let's see. That's way too many. Yep, there it is. And it says, wisdom arises through effort. Wisdom disappears through lack of effort. Knowing this twofold path of growth and decline, one should arrange oneself such that wisdom increases. Let me read that again. Wisdom arises through effort. Wisdom disappears through lack of effort. Knowing this twofold path of growth and decline, one should arrange oneself such that wisdom increases. Wow. Yeah, because I told you that's coming in with this understanding that when you cross that threshold and you know that you are connected to the divine, having your heart open to love and light, that's what you understand what it is and how you will never get ahead. And it's not even about getting ahead, but I'm saying how you will never prosper by trying to wrong. That's true wisdom there. You know, you're either going to be on the increase or the decline. You know, it's all about your intent and your what if you're coming from a pure heart or not. That's true wisdom. Beautiful. That is all I have for you, group number 4. If this resonates with you, please do not hesitate to comment down below. You never know how you might help someone else. And that's what it's all about. That's what we just got through discussing. As always, remember to spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Until next time, peace. All right. Last but certainly not least, welcome group number 5. Those of you who chose this beautiful make-a-wish bracelet. It's kind of make all your wishes and dreams come true. This is the group for you. So if you are new or unfamiliar, what I'm going to do first is lay out all the cards, kind of go through them with you a little bit. Take a minute to read the energy and gather the messages that Spirit has for me to give to you. And then we'll jump further into it, go into further detail, clarify if need be. Spirit told me to do this a little bit differently, so I'm going to use this deck in the end to gather whatever affirmations and or meditations to grow on, okay? So, first out, this is 15, Power of the Good. I just like for you to just study the card for a second, because this is beautiful artwork in these cards. That is a 15, which reduces to a 6 if I didn't say that already. And we'll, of course, get more into it in a second. And then we have, look at that synchronicity. We go from the 6 to the 7. This is what must be, shall be. Take in that moon energy. Receive those downloads. They're telling me this is kind of, I don't know why I'm getting like Capricorn, almost kind of devilish energy, but it's more the Capricorn energy that's coming through. We are in Capricorn season, but it's like, get it done, because in the end, like it says, what must be shall be. And then we have, beautiful, it's a 42, yet another 6. In each other we find ourselves. That's beautiful, because we are all connected in one. Gorgeous. There's a lot going on in this card too. I'm actually going to put this here. Beautiful. Okay. Now getting into the tarot, we have another 6. 666. Some of y'all need to look that up. This is a 6 of Wands. And that's funny because it's actually mirroring this, because the Ajna Durga has the 1 first and then the 5. And this Roman numeral has the 5 first and then the 1. So that's definitely confirmation. And then we have the Hermit. Gorgeous. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. And then we have King of Pentacles. Nice. And then we have the Tower. Okay. And then we have, oh yes, Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Beautiful. There are a lot of tens, fives, sevens, because the Tower is a 16, which reduces to a 7. So you got 7, 7. But even within the Roman numerals, you have the 10, a 5, and then a 1. Again, we have so essentially you have a 10 and a 6 here. So lots of 6s. You got a 10 and the 9, the Roman numeral of the 9 of the Hermit, and then the 10 of Pentacles here. That's no coincidence, I know. We'll get into all that in just a second. For the crystal mandala, yes. Look at that, another 6. Revelation. They're telling me to put it here. Really, both places, but let's put it in the middle. But I want you to see it. That's a beautiful card. Revelation. Blue obsidian. Yeah, let's just put it over here. And then we have rare success. Gorgeous. Another 5. And with the 5 and the 3 together, that makes an 8. Beautiful. And then we have finally, look, y'all, I cannot make this up. And there's no coincidence that Spirit just had me lay the cards like I do, because this is grace for the grand gesture. It is a 15, which is a 6. You got a 15 here and the 6 here. I told you these two were mirroring one another. And yet, and again, another 6. 6s are definitely the number in this. And then also, this is Malachite. It's green, right? Raphael is also the angel, like the love, right? Bringing, healing that heart chakra. That's what this card is all about. Spirit is calling me to read from this in the book, so I will do that. Yes, let me do that. They're telling me to do that, so I'm going to do that right now. Let's see, you guys. 15. Okay. These passages are pretty lengthy, but, you know, bear with me. Try not to make it too long. And it says, we bring you the gift of grace for the grand gesture. Although there are times when even the smallest acts, such as choosing to think a positive thought, is enough to transform your world, there also comes a time for the leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to gift you with a new future. The grand gesture is the big step, the willingness to say to the universe, I trust you, and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give way for a bigger, bolder experience, and I am willing to allow you to lead me into it. You then make an offering which confirms your declaration and empowers the universe to reward the faith you have demonstrated. The grand gesture cannot be forced. If it comes from a place of should or uncertainty, then you are not ready. The grand gesture must be unconditional. It must be something you offer, not for what you can get in return, y'all. Although the rewards will be rich, but because you are willing to offer something of yourself in service to love. When it comes from this place, the grand gesture is a trigger for divine grace to express itself in your life in an entirely new way, surpassing all expectations and showering you with blessings. For those of you who chose this pile, I strongly recommend that you check out group number 4 as well, because there may be messages there for you, okay? Okay, you know, try to make this quick, but, you know, bear with me. It goes on to say, there's a time in life for small steps and token offerings. These can be very powerful and trigger an outflow of enormous compassion from the universe as they generate opportunities and connections to encourage you to continue building upon those first steps with greater strides. Then there are times when you are ready to show up for your life journey in a way that brooks no opposition. You won't be deterred You have made a decision deep within you, and you absolutely willing, without hesitation or doubt, to say to the universe, "This is my next move. Do your best." You are, in the most loving way possible, throwing down the gauntlet to life and allowing the universe to respond. Because you understand divine law, you know that what is offered from a place of loving devotion is always a safe bet, no matter how wild the risk may seem to be to the mind. Gorgeous. It is in response to such bold and unconditional gestures of loving service, surrender, and trust that the universe pulls out the most dazzling displays of creativity, grace, generosity, and genius. When the oracle of grace for grand gesture comes to you, there is a message. You are ready for the big step, the risk, the decision, the choice from which there is no going back. You might waver for a moment or two, but in your heart you know what you are ready and needing to do. It is safe to take your leap of faith. In fact, there is time for all things, and your time for the leap is, or very soon will be, upon you. This oracle affirms, encourages, and advises you that the universe is waiting for your gesture, already preparing the loving bounty that shall flow into your world in response. Beautiful. If you have made leaps in the past and landed flat on your face rather than gracefully on your feet, leave that behind you now. Everything you have experienced in your life has led you towards this moment in time. You are not the same person you were before. You are stronger, wiser, and more ready for the beautiful adventure life has in store for you. You have an opportunity at this time to take a leap of faith, and the universe is urging you ahead. You may feel afraid or uncertain if you listen to your mind. Give some love to your mind. It might need your comfort and reassurance. Then, listen to your heart and make your grand gesture with full faith in the grace that surrounds you now. You definitely need to check out group number 4. Definitely. And then, of course, it goes on to give you a healing. Like I said, this is all about healing your heart chakra. It goes on to give you a healing ritual. If you are interested, you can you really just look up any type of heart chakra meditations and meditate on this card and the energy behind it as well, even with the 6 energy, because like I said, 6666 is all over this reading. It's incredible. But yeah, that is the beautiful revelation. So getting even into it, because I'm really just stuck. That is beautiful, and that's what this is all about. You know, making that decision to take that leap of faith, because you will have victory. You see that? That's what the 6 of Wands is all about. And it's like whatever you choose. There are 4 magic balls, right, that are down here underneath her, and it's like that stability, that's grounded energy. They're advising you, because I see both of these. It's interesting that both of these are in the meditative state. The Hermit obviously is calling you to go within, follow your guiding light, spirit, like they said, and spread that love and light. Open your heart up, and then all that you've ever asked for, your riches with the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. My God, that's like ultimate material abundance. That's beautiful. But like the Grace for Grand Gesture said, you're changed. That's what that Tower is here for. It's nothing to be afraid of. You're going through changes, and that's okay, because that's what's needed. You have to crumble all of that old ideations and thoughts or feelings of, things that have been ingrained in you and taught mistakenly, those generational curses and things that you thought were right, which are true, are not, that no longer resonate with you. They aren't true to your heart and soul. You had to get rid of that. You had to shed that. You had to let some things go. And that's okay, because sometimes things happen in life where God, the universe, will shake it up. You may feel like, oh my God, why am I going through this? Or why is this happening? Why is this being taken away? Woe is me type of feeling. But you should never look at it like that. Always look for the silver lining. Things are happening and being taken away for a purpose. Always and forever. And it's to elevate you. It's to help you ascend. The ego is what's keeping you feeling like you need to hold on tight, that you don't want to let it go. But trust and believe there is a reason. There's always a reason, because bigger and better will come to you. And that's the truth. So whatever you feel like you've lost, Trust me, they're telling you there will be rare success. You have another opportunity. You have another chance to build better and stronger. That was a weak foundation in this particular tower. What you had in the past was weak. Now it's time to understand that within you, it's only good now. All these sixes is about love, balance, harmony, having a happy family, right? Because even with the 10 of Pentacles, that's sharing your wealth and everything with your family, loved ones, the ones you hold true, near and dear to your heart. But it's going to take strength, courage, determination with this tiger energy coming out. And it's like, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like I even see another kind of little sly little cat kind of energy, but it's like, I feel like that's the divine pouring that, you see, that's a heart right there, pouring that love and energy into you, right? Into your mind, into your third eye. You're receiving the downloads as well. You're connected. That's beautiful energy. Embrace that tiger spirit, though. Have that courage, that inner, confidence that you're going to do whatever it takes. Grace will come. You're going to be victorious, though. And understand that, let me see if I can get it without knocking, well, I don't want to knock them over, but there are moon phases in the back of this card that, we're coming up, just like in the Lena card. Utilize the moon energy to heal, to purify, and then to recover, right? Understand that everything is connected. So just like the seasons are, just like the phases of the moon, you're going to go through changes. You're going to go through seasons. Some things have to die to be reborn, to become anew. That is just gorgeous. Not to mention, look, Spirit is giving me, there are 6 phases in this card. 6s are all through this reading. And this is divine, kind of like that third eye open. It's beautiful. Not to mention that butterfly, that transformative energy here from Spirit to help you even receive, to change your thoughts, your mind, your heart, right? Just balance. That's what I see. Balance. 3 and 3. You come together, mind, body, and soul, and you're balanced mentally, emotionally. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's what they're trying to reveal to you. That's the ultimate gift. So let's see what affirmation. Okay, they're giving me 3. All right, well, let's see this first one. It says, "It is very foolish and ignorant to retaliate with spite in the hope of ending the attack of the enemy, because the retaliation itself only brings more suffering." And that is likely why I was kind of picking up that little devilish energy there. But once again, it says, "It is very foolish and ignorant to retaliate with spite in the hope of ending the attack of the enemy, because the retaliation itself only brings more suffering." So some of you will have, if you've been going through it with somebody, you're going to have victory over that situation, and you're going to ultimately be stable, content, and happy, and have success. But just remember, don't retaliate. Don't stoop to their level. Go within and find your peace and love and light and grace for them, for that situation. Not saying you have to deal with them or anything like that, but just understand they come from a place of love, and then cut it, And this one says, "Wisdom arises through effort." That is so funny. This came out in another group. Wisdom arises through effort. Wisdom disappears through lack of effort. Knowing this twofold path of growth and decline, one should arrange oneself such that wisdom increases. Y'all, I told you, and that's ultimate wisdom, to know the difference, understand what it is to be on a higher level of ascension, and have that wisdom to know that you don't want to stoop down. You don't want to block your blessings because of somebody else trying to block you or stop you. And then the final affirmation, it says, I am blessed and I am grateful. Simple. I am blessed and I am grateful, because you will have rare success. You will have victory, like I said. You got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, so that is definitely success. Amazing. So, group number 5, those of you who want to make a wish and have all your dreams come true, this is all that I have for you. And if it resonates, please don't hesitate to leave a message down below. Always remember, spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Until next time, peace.